Shalom to the elect of Israel, to the whole flock of Israel, you Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians. You gotta give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh. The Most High, the Heavenly Father. His Hebrew name is Yahweh, not Yahweh, not Jehovah, not God, not Elohim, not Most High, not Lord, not Yah, not Jah, not Ahaya, not Allah, not Abba. It's Yahweh. And his only begotten son name in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shah, not Yahshua, not Yeshua, not Jesus Christos, not Jesus Christ, not Serapis Christos, not Yeshaya, not Yehoshua. It's Yahweh Shah. So we got to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rekah, Kodash. The honors to the apostles and elder bishops and elders of great millstone who rule well, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders of all of Israel, ready to accept it or not. And a sincere salutation to all the arc pushing this truth and believing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth, the entire world, waking up the hopeful elect. And shalom to the outwalk who are listening and learning, if you sisters who are listening and learning. Coming at you another lesson of truth, facts, faith, and edification. Another daily edification, Lord, witness be edifying. So I titled this lesson, Taking Rebuke and Making Changes in Correction. Hey, shalom to those that's tuning in. Yahweh Shema Shab Rakathum to the Akumen Outwalk. And just for clarification, I'm not an elder at Ashrakah, Yasharala, the water for the compliment, brother, but I'm not an elder. The water for the compliment, but I'm not an elder, brother. So I titled this lesson, Taking Rebuke and Making Changes and Correction through Yahweh Shema Shah, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah. Now, I've been meditating on this all week because when I did this lesson, I'm assuming it's the head brother from WFI Orlando. So in the lesson, the first lesson I did about WFI building on GMS Orlando Foundation, I mentioned, when you get rebuked, whether it be by elder, whether it be by the apostles or one of the elder bishops or one of the elders, or even a brother that's in higher rank than you in the camp dealing with fellowship or, dealing with the body, when you get rebuked for whatever it is, hey, the Lord put the spirit on you to either take the rebuke or you don't. Now, I mentioned in the lesson that I did, after when the Lord had you to rebuke someone or whoever it is, it's either they're going to take the rebuke or they ain't. So what I said was, after this rebuke, watch the Lord work, right? Because this is not of us. This is not of men. This is of Yahweh Shema Shah. So I want to make the point and show, because I said in the video, the first video I did, WFI Orlando, building on GMS Orlando Foundation. And I said, the Lord put it out there that the person or people either take the rebuke or they don't. If you take the rebuke, you're going to make changes and correction through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah. So, as for the moment, I want to take this point and show how beautiful the Lord is. When it comes to being rebuked and taking the low as a man of the Lord through the spirit and humbling and saying, you know what? I was wrong for that, or let's figure this out. That's a humble man of the Lord that would say something like that, right? Some proud guy be like, man, screw you, forget that, whatever. Because I had 3 dudes that's not in WFI Orlando came on the comment board and been talking trash to me since I put that video up. One had Shiva Jatas in his head. He got dreadlocks, Shiva Jatas. I said, bro, I went on his channel. He don't got no works, no street ministry. I said, bro, your comment say you shouldn't even be talking to me. You don't got no works. You don't got no works. You shouldn't even be speaking on my comment board, period. You don't got no works. Who is you? Another dude came on the comment board, said the same thing. I said, bro, you don't got no works. Who is you? I had 3 guys this week came on my comment board saying they look garbage. I said, none of you three have no works. You shouldn't even be speaking to me. You don't got no works. You don't got no ministry. It's nothing on your channels. Why is you coming on my comment board? And I said none of your opinions doesn't even matter. Your opinions is garbage in the world. It may mean something in this world, but in this ministry, your words, your garbage don't mean nothing to me. You don't got no works. Especially when I had Shiva Jatas. You don't got no works, and you got Shiva Jatas in your head. In 2023, you bug out demon. So I want to make the point and show, because I said in my video after this rebuke, watch the Lord work. The Lord either gonna have a person or persons to say, you know what, we was wrong, we can figure this out, let's talk about it. Or they're gonna bark up against the rebuke and talk trash. Now, I'm finna show you. I just want to make this point. I'm gonna make this too long because Friday night is a fire night of lessons of different camps, and I'll be trying to be on every comment board I can. So I'm gonna make this quick as possible. On this lesson that I did, all you overeaters and comfort eaters gonna suffer famine. So the brother from WFI, and I'm assuming it's the head of the Orlando camp, this is what he said. Shalom Kings was looking to contact whoever is over the Orlando camp. Couldn't find any contact info. We don't mind relocating from the library on Friday nights. That's a humble statement. Then he said, Salakia, didn't mean to offend you, brothers. Much love and respect. It takes a real humble spirit to even say that, man. Okay? It takes a real humble spirit to say that, man. Again, this got to be from the head of WFI Orlando. Shalom Kings was looking to contact whosoever is over the Orlando camp. Couldn't find any contact info. We don't mind relocating from the library on Friday nights. Then he said, Salakia, didn't mean to offend you, brothers. Much love and respect. Now here it is. This brother said, much love and respect. Didn't mean to offend us. But then you had three slow-bellied niggas came on my comment board this week talking trash about if y'all was out there, they wouldn't be there. That's not y'all spot. Da-da-da, whoop-de-whoop. But here is the Lord put the spirit on this brother to say what he said. That's called taking a rebuke. Now, I'm using this for the moment because anything can change. The Lord, anything can change at any time. A man's mind, the Lord put a spirit on a man's mind to change at any time, at any moment. That's why I want to do a lesson earlier this week. But showing you, I said after the lesson, watch the Lord work. See, this is the type of brother Yahweh Shem Shah is building up to be one of the men of the Tabernacle of David, man. Okay? Just off what he said alone, man. Shalom Kings was looking to contact whosoever is over the Orlando camp. Couldn't find any contact info. We don't mind relocating from the library on Friday nights. Salakia, didn't mean to offend you, brothers. Much love and respect. That's humble spirit. Hey, and Shalom, Yahweh Shem Abashah, Barakatah to that brother and to his household. I don't know his name, whomever he are, man. You know, Lord willing, we can talk about it. And I told the brothers, I was watching Elder Yashua video last night at the plantation, and he was going into how, you know, ISUPK went to the Pittsburgh camp in a spot. You know, one body Dallas went into the Dallas camp spot, and how the brothers went to Elder not the Zapba spot, couple spots they using of the elder. And he was like, man, let them have it. Elder Yashua was like, man, just let them have it, man. That's we built that foundation up. Because as it said in Romans 15, you're supposed to preach Yahweh Shai what he's not being taught at. So that's a given. But Elias one was like, man, let them have it. I mean, they ain't conflicting with us. They ain't conflicting with us on our Saturday night camp. But it's the point of they building our foundation because people, we didn't have many people to come up and ask us, are we with them? That's confusion. Because there's different doctrines. We all teaching that we Israelites, right? We all teaching that, we returning back to Yahweh Shem Abishai. But there's a different in doctrines concerning the MOTB, the mark of the beast. So there's principles there of what not to do, dealing with building on somebody's foundation. But LDS woman said, just dealing with anybody that do that, let them have it. Because you know what I realized, and I know it's not them that's doing that. That's Yahweh Shem Abishai that's doing that, man. Because when I said, after I did that rebuke video, I said, watch the Lord work. And then the brother came on the video I did about you overeaters and comfort eaters. The brother said what he said, which is humble, man. That's a humble spirit to have, man. This is the Lord working. And I said it after the rebuke. Watch the Lord work, man. And we be thinking the Lord gonna work way down the road because the Lord work on Yahweh Shema shall work on their own time. Look what happened, man. The brother came on the comment board and said, respect. He said he didn't mean to offend us, man. That's a beautiful spirit, man. So watch the Lord work. But as Elias woman was like, man, just anybody happen to come on anybody's spot, let them have it, man. If you come to that point and you gotta find another spot, so be it. But they're going out on Fridays. The point was acknowledging that that's our spot, man. Some guy talking about you acting like niggas from the hood fighting over blocks. No, the scriptures say don't build on another man's foundation. So I want to establish the point of we started that. We are teaching Yahweh Shem Abishai right there. When we started in 2017, that wasn't a WFI Orlando, man. So, but the Lord is working, man. It's the Lord that's doing this. I can't get mad at them brothers. We can't get mad at nobody, man. The Lord do what he do. Yahweh Shem Abishai does what they does. So, again, I'm going to read this again from the brother. I'm going to get a couple precepts. Again, this is from WFI Orlando. He said, Shalom Kings was looking to contact whoever is over the Orlando camp. Couldn't find any contact info. We don't mind relocating from the library on Friday nights. This is a humble spirit. This is a humble spirit right here. He says, Salakia, didn't mean to offend you, brothers. Much love and respect. Okay? So, those are the type of men that Yahweh Shem Abishai is looking for, man. And as the apostles always say, that there are elect men scattered throughout all these camps, man. Now, for me to have 3 different bug out demons to come on my comment board this week, talk trash to me, talking about that ain't our spot and all this and that. This brother and them 3 slow bellies, they not even in the camp. Okay? They're not even in WFI Orlando. Came on the comment board talking trash, but this brother came on my comment board and said, Salakia, he didn't mean to offend us. Much love and respect. But you got 3 slow belly niggas that ain't even in the camp talking trash. You see how the Lord worked? Hey, after any rebuke, watch Yahweh Shem Abishai work, man. You either going to take the rebuke and make corrections and make changes of correction, or you ain't. At the end of the day, it's the Lord, man. Let me show you something. So for these slow bellies to come on my comment board and talk trash, talking about that ain't your spot. If y'all was there, they wouldn't be there. What difference does it make? If it's our spot, in the scriptures say where Yahweh is not preached. That's where you're supposed to go at, not where he already being preached at. So for these slow bellies to come on my comment board talking trash, let me show you what the Lord say, man. This is Proverbs 16:1. The preparations of the heart in man and the answer of the tongue is from the Lord. That brother said, one more time, Proverbs 16:1. The preparations of the heart, meaning your mind, the preparations of the heart in man, and the answer of the tongue is from the Lord. So who had this brother come on the comment board and say, Shalom Kings was looking to contact whoever is over the Orlando camp, couldn't find any contact info. We don't mind relocating from the library on Friday nights. Salakia, didn't mean to offend you, brothers. Much love and respect. Who had the brother to say that? Again, Proverbs 16:1. The preparations of the heart in man and the answer of the tongue is from Yahweh. Bahashim Yahushua. So what you slow bellies got to say that came on my comment board this week? One of you with Shiva justice in your head. All three of you have no street ministry. None of you have videos on your channels. You shouldn't even be speaking to me. I told them, hush up. Your opinions doesn't matter over here at all. None of your opinions is of any importance in the ministry of Yahweh Shema Bashar. So shut the F up, man. So I'll make this point. This is Proverbs 27:5. Open rebuke is better than secret love. Open rebuke is better than secret love. Faithful are the wounds of a friend. You want somebody to tell you you're going off. You was wrong for that. It say faithful are the wounds of a friend, but the kisses of an enemy are deceitful. You want somebody to tell you the truth. It may hurt at first. It's the truth. It say faithful are the wounds of a friend, but the kisses of an enemy are deceitful. So you got 2/3 of Jake. As I said in Isaiah 30, they want to hear lies, smooth things, deceits, right? Well, faithful are the wounds of a friend, but the kisses of an enemy are deceitful. The kisses of an enemy that's being deceitful is somebody lying to you, telling you to, man, screw that, do what you do, keep doing. No, if you're going off, open rebuke is better than secret love. Faithful are the wounds of a friend, but the kisses of an enemy are deceitful. I said, after the rebuke, watch the Lord work. And the Lord had that brother to say what he said. It could change, but for right now, that brother said, Salakia, didn't mean to offend you, brothers. Much love and respect. But you got slow bellies on the comment board talking trash. And they ain't even part of the camp, the WFI camp. Showing you how the Lord work, man. That's why I said, watch Yahweh Shema Bashar work, man. You're supposed to throw the rebuke out there. Watch Yahweh Shema Bashar work, man. And that brother, hey, that's the spirit of Yahweh Shema Bashar, man. The Lord is looking for those type of men. You see that? He said what he said, man. That's a humble spirit. I don't know that brother. But that's a humble spirit that the Lord put on that brother because it's from Yahweh Shema Bashar. This is 2 Timothy chapter 3 and 16. It reads. And I said, I was telling the brother, I was going to go down there tonight. And before I watched Elder Yashua video last night, the plantation, I hit the brother in the chat and said, my spirit told me, no, don't worry about it. Because I've been holding, I want to do this video all week. I said, I'm going to wait. Because the Lord was giving me other videos to do this week. So I said, I'm going to wait. And then last night at the plantation, the spirit told me, hit the brothers up in the chat and tell them, don't worry about going out there on Friday. It's a waste of time. Don't do it. Why? It's not a waste of time. Because I said in the video I did, watch the Lord work after the rebuke, man. And we gotta we always try to do things on our own. We have no power. We have no control. Whatever you're dealing with in your everyday life, whether it's your job, it's your woman, your everyday walk, we have no power, no control over nothing, man. And we try to take things in our own hand and do things in our own actions because we walking in this faith walk. No, the Lord say in Psalm 55 and 22, cast thy burden upon the Lord and he will sustain thee. So you got a burden dealing with your rib, or you got a burden dealing with your job, or whatever situation with a car, whatever it is, pray to Yahweh Shema Shai and watch the Lord work. You got to have patience and wait, man. This is how simple the Lord is, man. You got to have patience and just wait for it and watch Yahweh Shema Shai work, man. And those that fear Yahweh Shema Shai will hearken to rebuke, man. This is 2 Timothy 3:16. All scripture is given by inspiration of God and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness. It's the Lord, man. We can't do nothing on our own, man. We got to cast our burdens on Yahweh Shema Shai and watch Yahweh Shema Shai work for us, man. This is Proverbs chapter 9 and verse 8. Reprove not a scorner. Them slow belly, them 3 slow bellies that came on my comment board this week. I said a couple words to them. All I said was they shouldn't be building on our foundation. We established that foundation. They went off talking all the trash and da da this and da this, and they watched the video. I'm not finna post no more precepts. It say reprove not a scorner. I'm not finna prove them 3 slow bellies. I told the one that had Shiva Jatas, bro, you need to cut your dress off. You shouldn't even be speaking, period. We in 2023 and you still got Shiva Jatas on, which is a custom from the Indians. That's not Hebrews customs. Those are Indians' custom to have dreadlocks. Okay, which the original name is Shiva Jatas. The so-called white man put that custom like it comes from the Jamaicans. They don't come from the Jamaicans, from the Benjamites. They come from the Indians, the Hindus. That's their custom. The God with the 6 arms. Her name is Shiva. And them doodle locks on your head is called Shiva Jatas. Go look it up. So again, Proverbs 9 and 8, reprove not a scorner, lest he hate thee. Rebuke a wise man, and he will love thee. So from the brother comment, that seems like that's the Lord showing love through rebuke. That's how cold the Lord is. It's a rebuke a wise man, and he will love thee. Give instruction to a wise man, and he will be yet wiser. Teach a just man, and he will increase in learning. So, what the Lord do? Watch the Lord work, man. The Lord set us up. Hey, if a person going off, the Lord said you're supposed to rebuke them. And you sit back, have patience, and watch Yahweh Shema Shai work. This is Titus 1 and 13. This witness is true. Wherefore rebuke them sharply, that they may be sound in their faith. You see? And that's it, man. Again, the brother said, WF Orlando, I'm assuming this is the head of the camp. Shalom Kings was looking to contact whoever is over the Orlando camp. Couldn't find any contact info. We don't mind relocating from the library on Friday nights. Salakia, didn't mean to offend you, brothers. Much love and respect. It takes a humble spirit to even say that, man. Watch Yahweh Shema Shai work, man. So, I don't know that brother. Whoever he is, shalom to that brother. Yahweh Shema Shai Barakatah. But I had, again, 3 slow bellies come on my comment board talking trash this week. Talking about that ain't our spot. We act like niggas from the hood fighting over blocks. No, the Lord say, don't preach where another man is already preaching Yahweh Ba'ashim Shai at, man. So I was making the point of they was going off, establishing their foundation on top of ours. And they have their own foundation. And we would never disrespect them and go to their spot. We would never do that. It ended up came on our spot twice. The spot where we go at when it's raining and our main spot right there in front of the library, which both spots is in front of the library. The other one may be 200 feet down. Anyway, the brother said they had no problem relocating. That's why I said they ain't even wasting. I'm not even finna go down there. And just woman did the lesson last night. He was like, man, and I'm like, man, and I already said it. Watch the Lord work, man. Cause this is the Lord's movie. We just vessels, as it said in James 4, starting at 13. We just vessels that appear for a little time and then vanish away, man. We just messengers of Yahweh Shema Shah. The Lord put a spirit on me to say, make a rebuke video. And that was that, man. That was that. Beautiful. Beautiful, brother. Oh, matter of fact, let me read it. Beautiful. This is Matthew chapter 18 and 15. It reads, moreover, if thy brethren shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone, which they did. I made a rebuke video. If he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother, which, according to the comment board, he did. But if he would not hear thee, then take with thee one or two more, that in thy mouth of two or three witnesses, every word may be established. And see, we didn't have to get to this point because the brother came and said he didn't mean to offend us. Salakia, much love and respect. So we didn't have to get to verse 16. But if he would not hear thee, then take with thee one or two more, that in the mouth of two or three witnesses, every word may be established. And if he neglect to hear thee, tell him to the church. So obviously, these three guys that came on the comment board this week, they neglected what I said. But the brother that's in the camp came back and responded in humbleness. So what say you, slow bellies, that came on the comment board this week? You don't got no works, no videos. You shouldn't even be speaking at all. And if he shall neglect to hear them, tell it unto the church. But if he neglect to hear the church, let him be unto thee as an heathen man and a publican. And according to the brother response, he's not a heathen man and a publican. He took the rebuke and said what he said. So again, the water to that brother for responding, man. For that brother responding like that, man, in humbleness. So I just want to make some points. Lord was edifying. Gotta give all praises and glory to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rikah Korash. The bonus to the apostles and the bishops and elders of Great Millstone, who rule well, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders of all Israel, ready concepted or not. And a sincere salutation to all the Akim pushing this truth and believing this truth, to the four winds of the earth, the entire world, working on hopeful elect. Shalom to the outwalks who are listening and learning. If you sisters who are listening and learning. Lord was edifying, to all for tuning in, to all for your precepts. May your help by Shema shall continue blessing your houses. Stay prayed up. Wah, abba. Hey, the water for the precepts, the water for that Matthew 18. The water, brother. Shalom.